Okay. Ow, my nail! Anyway, I have to wait for the aesthetic purposes. Thank you. Boop. Oh, actually, very good. Okay, sorry. Oh, thank you. I was about to say sorry if you could hear my AC blasting. She loves to make herself present in all my videos. But today, I wanted to film things that I'm currently obsessed with. Video, and beforehand I gotta prep my beverage. I've had almond malt milk before. Well, almond milk from the brand Malt. I've had it before. I think it's fine. Just a few bit of her. And then this is what I'm most excited about. This Elmhurst creamer. I love their milk. Absolutely obsessed with their milk, but I've never had their oat creamer. Specifically, I've never had like a caramel macchiato before, so, oh, she smells good. She smells really good, actually. A little bit of her. Mix her up. Yeah, she's good. Ooh. Yeah, she's quite delicious indeed. All right, let's go start talking my afternoon away. So, where do I even begin? I want to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Isabella Tenorio, and if this is the first time you're watching my YouTube channel, hello. Now I'm just here. We're just vibing. I have another channel. It is my podcast channel with my roommate. It is Fandom Roamer Cafe. We just fangirl out, and it's so much fun. So definitely check it out. If you just want to geek out with us about our current obsessions, any fandoms you're currently roaming with. To start off with everything, a little bit of a catch up of my life before we get into my current obsessions. I graduated university, first gen grad, woohoo, yay! And to those who are curious, I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Media Production and Management, specifically on the production track, as well as two minors, one of them being film and the other being hospitality management. And I obtained my degree from the University of Central Florida. Go Knights! So, that's a bit of a catch up. I guess graduated in December. It's currently May, so about 6 months later. It's just been a lot of fun. Post grad life has been interesting for sure. It's been an eye opening moment because this is when you genuinely feel like, oh, what do I do now? Because I would say until college, I had a sense of an idea of like what I wanted to do, but there have been moments of humbling. Yeah, no. I was humbled at least once a semester, whether it was academically, job related. Yeah, like I thought, here's the thing. I didn't know I'm good at my job, but these experiences showed me I am okay at my job and I have a lot to improve on. Yeah. No, I'm very naive when it comes to the field of work because I think everything is possible and it is, but with time, patience, and experience. Yeah, yeah. So that's one thing I definitely have been honing in on the last few years. 3 years for sure. It's like I could do it, but I need the experience. Yeah, that's been a lot of fun trying to obtain, but I'm very happy to have had the opportunities that I was given throughout my time at university, and I cannot wait to see what other opportunities have been given, not have been, hello, that will be provided to me in the near future, hopefully. Hard work pays off, guys, right? But with that being said, let me take a sip of my coffee. Yum. I added just a little bit more of that caramel macchiato creamer, and it's really, really good. So, to start off with, number one, the first thing I'm currently obsessed with, it's the obvious. This is my emotional support Owala. This is my second one because the first one that my sister gifted me, I lost it in the Mediterranean Sea last summer when I was in Greece. I was sleeping on the boat, hugging my Owala, and then I placed it next to me thinking there was a barrier or like a hole for it to fall. I go to check, it's in the ocean. So that's fire. Um, but this is the Star Wars edition one. I have already scratched her up. She got a little booty on. Yeah, I love her so much. Now, now. Let me start to convince you why I think you need this water bottle. I had a hydro flask before. The major thing that made me want to get an Awala, or my sister genuinely convinced me to get one, is I used to work retail. And when you work in retail, a lot of times you handle cash. And the problem with the hydro flask for most of them, like specifically the sippy like straw one, I didn't realize until I saw other people do it, like other coworkers of mine at the time. After handling cash, they would take a sip of water and press the front of it with their thumb without like even like what's that called, like subconsciously doing it. And in that moment, I was like, I need an wallet ASAP because I was like, how long have I been doing that and not realizing that I've been like basically putting my mouth where the money is, dead ass. So if I just give you the ick, well, there you go, there you go. So that's the one thing I really like about it is the sippy cup is covered, and that's, I don't know. That makes me realize like why do people like the hydro flask so much now? Because the straw is open in the air the entire time. I have not gone on the Stanley bandwagon because once again, you have a straw, then you have to get a straw topper for it. Like, I don't know. I like this a lot, and I like the little handle, and she fits everywhere. She fits in my cup holder. Next thing that I'm currently obsessed with, it would honestly be taking pictures. I know, that's so like basic. That's so like everyone loves taking pictures, but no. I'm talking about like pictures that are intentional. I used to be someone who, if you don't personally know me, I used to be an addict. I think, like, I could, yeah, definitely an addict on Snapchat in middle school and high school. I had to take a picture of everything and anything. I told myself, oh, I might forget, like, always giving myself an excuse and stuff. But I asked for a camera 2 years ago, which is the one I'm currently filming on. And taking intentional photographs have allowed me to appreciate the artistry of photography. I specifically with traveling, I do appreciate photo dumps. I do them myself, especially on my second Instagram. If you could find it, awesome. If you can't, sorry. But I do have a second Instagram and it's public. Like it's not that hard to find, trust. But on there, I do a lot more photo dumps, and on my main Instagram are more intentional pictures that I take with my friends and of my travels and stuff. Even on my own website, which you can access at www.moreofisa10.com, and you see all my travel photography, and those are my most proudest pieces of work ever. Like I'm so unbelievably proud. If you were to ask me, Isabella, what is your favorite picture ever? It is specifically the bee on, I think they're plum blossoms, and not cherry blossoms because of the time of year we went. When did we go? We went before cherry blossom season. So I believe they were plum blossoms, but correct me if I'm wrong. and it landed and it's like perfectly centered. It's I would say high quality for the lens that I have. And yeah, no, it was that it like till this day, I'm extremely proud of it. Like the depth of field, you see the detail of the bee. Like I genuinely am like really, really proud of it. I don't have any like pictures printed out in my home, but that's my current obsession. And I forgot to preface this. When I say current obsessions, I'm not saying obsessions of the month, favorites of the day, of the week. No, like these are things that are genuinely a part of my lifestyle that I've had difficulty to like move on from. So they are an extension of me. So yeah, so for the past 2 years, I've been practicing my photography in that sense, as well as taking fun Instagram stuff. Because for social media, taking those cute aesthetic pictures are so much fun. Third thing, okay, this obsession started a year ago, like a genuine obsession. Genuine. Matcha. Ah, I know. I'm just like every other bitch, like dead ass, and that's okay. I, as a Colombian, born and raised with coffee, like it's part of my culture. I've been drinking coffee since I was 5. I drank coffee so much as a kid that I told my parents I had to take a break from it because it literally was just a fun beverage. It gave me no caffeine, but when I got, what was it, junior year during COVID, I got back into a true coffee addiction. Yeah, and it hasn't changed. Hasn't changed at all. Yeah, when I discovered matcha, I didn't realize how life-changing it is. And I need to, okay, genuinely, guys, can we look this up together? We'll look this up later. I'm just kidding. There, to my chemists out there and matcha lovers, I know it's a niche community, but I know there's a chemist out there that is obsessed with matcha. Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but there has to be a chemical composition alteration happening when you mix matcha and oat milk. Because I've had matcha with regular milk, 2% milk, hello? 2% milk, full fat milk. I've had it with almond milk and oat milk, not soy milk. Actually, that's a lie. I've had it with soy milk. Yeah. Now with coconut milk. I'm a liar again. Yes, I've had it with coconut milk in New York. Yeah. And strawberry milk. Now, there's something happening with the oat milk because the flavor with every other milk, matcha tastes the same, but with oat milk, there's something going on. There's some witchcraft brewing in there. I don't know what it is. It has to be chemical though, because I always tell people, you don't like matcha. Okay, that's fine. Have you had it with oat milk though? And that's when I get them. And if they're like, yeah, but I still don't like it, I'm like, okay. Have you had it with strawberry milk though? And that's when I get them every time. Every time. I told my mom this. I was like, if you were to cut me up, I would spill out matcha and strawberry milk. Yeah. Yeah, I love it so much. Specifically matcha and strawberry milk. Now that's a fun drink if you tell me. I know recently, as of me filming this, there's been a new wave of matcha lattes with it, which is like blueberry milk and banana milk. I've tried with blueberry milk. Blueberries don't have much of a flavor. Maybe the jumbo blueberries, but those are only seasonal. I don't know. I've done my best. I'm like, you guys have to be mixing some type of like blackberries in there too, because blackberries have more of a flavor than blueberries. But I need to try it again. Definitely with some blueberry milk. Banana milk? Yeah, I have to try that. Now let's take in my notes. I've had these notes of like it's thing these items are currently cemented into my current lifestyle. Oh, perfect. Okay, from produce, let's talk about this. So, two things. It's okay to have frozen produce. I don't know how it is in your world, but I find it very interesting, specifically like on social media, how everyone constantly has fresh produce. I think you should get fresh produce if you're gonna buy it, if you're gonna eat it either the day of or the next day. I don't think you should be buying produce to last more than 3 days. That's just a like I said, current obsessions. These are things in my lifestyle. Okay, I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just telling you because you're like my video diary. I'm talking into the void. So that's my take. I guess that's my hot take. You shouldn't be buying fresh produce and eating it 3 days later. It's not fresh anymore. Do you get the vibe? Now, the debate here, well, how long has it been in the store? Listen, it's the vibe, okay? I don't, if it could be in the store for a week. If I buy it the day of, I want to eat it the day of because that's what I want in that moment, okay? Now, with frozen produce, a lot of people don't know, but as long as you get frozen produce and the ingredients literally just say what it is, for example, frozen spinach, if it just says spinach, it's okay. I haven't encountered frozen, well, specifically the frozen produce that I purchase. It doesn't say any weird like additives like weird oils or like weird chemicals. It just says the vegetable or fruit. I think you could do so much with frozen stuff, and it lasts a really long time in your freezer. I live with my roommate, but even though we don't share stuff, I've even put her on frozen ingredients. Not frozen ingredients, specifically frozen produce, because it's very, very convenient. You don't have to worry about like, oh wow, half of my groceries have gone bad because hey, I work full time and I don't have the time to constantly eat fresh produce. And it does the same thing, especially if you're gonna cook it. Like it's fine. Like be serious. It's really not that deep. Oh, but okay, if you can eat fresh produce every day, go for it, queen. Go for it, king. I'm not stopping you, but you'll be surprised how much of a lifesaver frozen produce can be. One of the food related items. Trying to think of any other related. Oh, hummus. God, do I love hummus. Now, my favorite hummus ever has to be the Trader Joe's spicy chili oil, crunchy chili oil hummus. That's number one. The second one is the classic hummus from Walmart. The third is the very specific, but the snack size classic hummus from Aldi. That's my ranking. I've tried to, and mind you, these are like generic brand versions of them. The specific brand, I can't. They don't taste good. Besides that, I currently go to Planet Fitness. I think it's a great starter gym. Does it have the weights? Does it have the machines? Like, does it have the stuff that the most basic things that I need to move my body? Okay, perfect. Okay, next thing, themed playlist. One thing I love about Spotify, mind you, I get it. The quality on Apple Music is better. I genuinely think the quality of the sound is way better. You cannot beat Spotify. So I love a themed playlist. You can literally type in reading on the beach in springtime, trying to concentrate on studying while the bees are around me type of playlist. Someone has something along the lines. Like I'll show you the most recent playlist I listened to is POV reading. Okay, it's a reading playlist. Beach Read by Emily Henry. There's a vibe for it. Hot people listen to Rosalia in the gym, all her bangers. Like reading in the park on a peaceful sunny afternoon. You know what I mean? Like there's literally a playlist to everything and anything you could possibly imagine. Let me show you another one. Romanticizing spring. Girls and gays gym drip. Yeah, that one's fire. Aperol Spritz. Feeling like a princess running through an empty castle. Yeah. I mean, hello. Like, there's something for everyone on Spotify, and it's so much fun. Another feature I love about Spotify. This is not sponsored, by the way. Hey, not sponsored by Spotify. If you want to sponsor me, yeah, I'm down. I love the blend. So what you do with another friend of yours or someone that you know that has a Spotify account, you send them a link to like share a jam and it blends your music together and it'll tell you like how much of a percentage of a music taste you guys share. And it's a lot of fun. And I believe it changes every day. But whenever I'm in the car with my roommate or my sister and stuff, we put on the blend and it emerges songs that we both individually listen to alongside music that we both share. Another thing I'm currently obsessed with, Epic the musical. I've been trying to promote this like I'm the number one spokesperson of this musical, as if like no one and their mom is listening to it. But if you're not on TikTok, you may not be aware of this musical. It is based on the poems of the Odyssey. It's incredible. If you like Hamilton, listen. If you like Percy Jackson, listen. If you like the movie Hercules, listen. Like it is such a fun, kind of sad, but very awesome soundtrack. There's something for everything. Oh, you might be wondering, what are my favorite songs? Hold on, let's pull it. Let's pull this banger out. Epic the musical, all songs in order. Right. Full speed ahead, open arms, warrior of the mind. Monster, fire, legendary. Not sorry for loving you. Trying to think what else. God's game. Oh yeah. And of course, would you fall in love with me again? Hello. Sorry. Yeah, that's fire. That's really good. Yeah. I'm trying so hard to promote this musical everywhere and anywhere I could possibly try because it's too good. It's way too good. Okay, slowly moving into entertainment. I've been loving my Regal membership pass. I link like a code. If you use my code to sign up, you and I get a month off. It's so this is not sponsored, but specifically why I like the Regal membership movie pass in comparison to the other ones is the top tier membership you can access all Regals nationwide. I really like that especially when I'm visiting like my grandparents and stuff or other family members in different parts of the nation. I can go to a Regal in the area if they have one. It's so much fun. It is quite fun. I love it a lot. And Regal has been bumping up their game with a lot of the seats that they've been offering. Within my vicinity, there's three of them. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun going to them. On top of that, you pay the difference to do 3D or ScreenX and 4DX. For example, I only paid $7 to go see 4DX. Yes, I'm compensating because I'm paying the monthly membership, but I think that's really cool. And you can see an unlimited amount of them. So you can repeat watch them. And you're only paying the convenience fee on your credit card. I've heard people that they have the AMC one, and that's you get only 3 movies a week. Now, the average person does see one movie a week, so it's worth it. But unfortunately, where I'm located, the closest one is 20 minutes away. It's okay. I'm gonna stick with my girl Regal for now. I will say if Cinemark has a membership, that one's awesome because Cinemark is, hey, international. I think that's awesome. I did not know Cinemark specifically was international until, where was I? I think it was in Argentina during winter break, and I saw a Cinemark, and I'm like, okay, this is sick. This is really cool. Like, what the heck? So yeah, been loving that. The most recent movie that I saw in theaters was it Sinners? I believe it was Sinners for the second time. Bop, bop of a soundtrack. Next, this is probably my most favorite. No, two. My last two favorite current obsessions. The second to last is opening my windows and my lanai door every time I wake up, acting like I live in the cottage in suburbia and I don't know, in the middle of nowhere, countryside, London or Maine. Emily Henry's been really getting to me. But in the Midwest, oh, acting like it's not 90 degrees outside and it's so unbelievably hot that I suffocate. But yeah, I love it. I was talking again, a coworker of mine, and she does the same thing too, but she opens all the doors, but she owns a house and stuff, so it's a bit more romantic. It's easier to romanticize it with a home than an apartment because I got two doors. But I'm very happy that I can open my windows and stuff because it's so nice. There's been a few times where deer have showed up behind my apartment complex, and it's so cute because I'm like, oh my god, it's like I live in suburbia in the countryside of the Midwest. I love it. So that's one thing I really enjoy, and like a nice fresh breeze and the same like circulating AC. And then lastly, but not least, my most favorite obsession of all, my Kindle slash reading on Libby. One of my biggest things, my New Year's resolution of the year was don't consume books just because you can. I think a lot of times people tend to forget the importance of using your local library. And fortunately with technology, Libby is a source that connects you to your local library and you can use it on your Kindle and that's really awesome. I use it on my iPad as well. I don't know if it's on Android devices, but on my iPad I sometimes use it specifically on my Kindle. I really enjoy it. It has helped me appreciate uh reading in general of like, oh wow, I have the access to these books without needing to buy them unless I want to buy them like in physical copy. On top of that, it has allowed me to explore new genres without like feeling the hurt in my wallet, not having to return a book and stuff. But knowing that it's supporting my local library makes me feel, what's it called? The best of all. I really enjoy also how it makes me be patient when it comes to books. A lot of times with consumers and we're like, I want to buy the book now, you can get it now. You can get it within a few hours thanks to Amazon? Question mark? I don't know. And we don't appreciate the patience of actually enjoying and taking the time to read that book, or not only that, forcing yourself to read the book. You're like, oh my god, I only have 2 weeks to read it. But what's really nice about Libby is you could renew your loan if there's not a long wait. The current books I'm reading on my Kindle, I'm reading the Percy Jackson series on my Kindle. I was going to start Quicksilver, but I finished reading Iron Flame and I was worried. I'm like, should I start reading Onyx Storm or do I take a break from fantasy? I don't know. I'm also almost done with The Great Big Beautiful Life, which is a plug for my book club with my roommates. We are on Fable. We are the FRC book club. And yeah, this month for May, it's The Great Big Beautiful Life. She bought it hardcover, and because on Libby it wasn't available for like 3 months, so I'm like, okay, it's fine. I can read it in hardcover, so I'm borrowing it from her. But it'll be available soon. Actar, I'm excited to start reading that. Quicksilver in 4 weeks. Onyx Storm in 7 weeks. When the Moon Hatched 14. And like I said, it's forced me to take the time and explore other genres while not hurting my wallet. I also love audiobooks on here. They've been so much fun. I listened to the audiobook of Iron Flame, like a good third of it. The rest I read on my Kindle. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, no, I love Libby. If you have an iPad, slash just an e-reader in general, definitely check out Libby. I believe you just type in your driver's license if you're in America, and you it'll connect you to your local library, and it's a lot of fun. Um, and it's really cool to know, like, oh man, I'll show you one sec. So like for example, the Lightning Thief, in my case, I had to renew it. So this is like read with Kindle, manage loan. I could return early or renew it, and you'll be like, oh, I definitely won't be able to read the book. I need to renew it, but it won't let you renew it until 3 days before it's due. And another thing, it'll automatically return itself. Unlike when you actually borrow a book from the library physically, you get a fine, which it makes sense because there's other people waiting for it, but you don't also get bombarded with a bunch of fees. It's like, hey, late return, late return, late return. Or you're like, oh my god, I misplaced the book. Like everything about it being digitally is so beneficial, especially for someone like myself that I do travel frequently. I just love it. I'm really, really obsessed with the Kindle. I don't know which one I have. I think it's the 10th generation paperback. I don't know. My aunt let me borrow it and I haven't given it back since. I don't know. But I'm obsessed with it. I love Libby. If Hoopla, I think, is another one that it's same concept. That one's, I think, specifically audiobooks and movies, question mark. Yeah, it's a bunch of audiobooks, music. You can borrow music. Oh no, and books too. Okay, cool, cool. Books, comics, movies. So that's on Hoopla. Hoopla has a large media database. Libby is specifically audiobooks and ebooks. And it's cool because you could look up a book and be like, oh, it's not in my library yet, but it'll notify you once they have it in stock in your library. So I think it's a fun way to support your local libraries. To all my people that go to public universities, I wish I took advantage of this. I didn't know this was an this is silly saying out loud, but I didn't even bother using my library as an actual library on campus because they had for example, there was a book I wanted to read. My local library didn't have it, but my university did. It was a little too late because I can access it as an alumni, I think. I don't know if I can. But to those that, for example, to my UCF people, if you are reading and you are currently enrolled, there's books at the library that are not just textbooks and research papers. They actually have books in stock, and it's not the Barnes and Nobles. You know what's funny? A lot of people online forget that Barnes and Nobles is a bookstore. It's not a library, but we do in a way treat it like a library because you could go in there and read and not have to pay. You just leave the book. But yeah, Barnes and Nobles is a bookstore where you buy books. It's not a library. So if you go to a public university, check out your library and see what they have in stock. You'll be shocked. They have some books that you didn't know that they had in store ready for you to read. But I think that's all. Okay, that's enough. I'm really dehydrated for some reason. All day I've been really dehydrated. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's in the air. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys. I mean, maybe I did influence you. Just doing my job. I'm just kidding. But hopefully, one of these items catched your interest, or maybe you want to implement it into your own lifestyle. Give it a try. And yeah, that's all for today. Follow me on my Instagram. Make sure you check out my podcast, Fandom Rumor Cafe, on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And that's all today, folks. Have a great, lovely day.